All right, we're live. All right, we're a few minutes out to the live stream starts. Right now, there's a poll over on the live page, and it says which summoner is taking the W today. Right now, Suida is winning 78% of the vote, and that's honestly who I'm going for too. Um, I don't really know the other two guys that much, but I know Suida is a very smart guy. He has his own YouTube channel. He's very knowledgeable, and I definitely think that he will be the one taking the W at the end of the day when it's time. But yeah, we're waiting for this to start. It says we got 2 minutes left till it goes live. I don't know what happened. I lost my sound for MCOC because I was gonna play it till it started. I'm gonna go grab a water. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run over to the fridge, grab a water. Give me 1 second. I meant to grab that before I started, but forgot. You know how it is. All right. I have my water, and we are waiting for the live stream to start at this point. All right, so we got this screen to watch it on. We have this screen to watch it on. I don't have the chat set up yet. I'm gonna try to have the chat set up tomorrow to pop up there. I didn't get a chance to get that done before today. And then we have this screen. And this screen I can move my webcam around depending on where we might need to. So we have a full screen mode as well. But yeah, we're waiting at this point for it to begin. We got a couple minutes left before it starts. Should be starting any moment now at this point. Who's here? We got some people live in the chat. Who do we got here? Where's my chat at? All right, it says we got 2 people here. Say hi, guys. Don't be shy. We're back. Frojo's live again. Is the mic good so far? I'm assuming so. It's showing me on OBS that it's good, but you never know if I'm too loud. I'm not actually using this mic. I take that off actually. All right, so we're waiting for this to start. Oh, here we go. Now that is Oh, sorry about that, headphone users. Let me know if that's too loud. Let me see what it says on OBS. Because it's yellow. Let me turn it down a little bit more. Put it right there. If I remember right, this is loud anyways, even on the streams too. Alright, screen went white.
This episode you're about to view is based on an early alpha build of some new projects we're working on here at Spam. Things are still at a work in progress stage and subject to change, so keep that in mind while you're watching. We hope that you like what you see so far in this new format for the Summoner Showdown 2021.
Welcome to Summoner Showdown 2021, where summoners get to showcase their skills for the world to see. And now we have our winners from our 3 qualifier matches of Nameless King Groot, Nameless Scarlet Witch, and Nameless, say it with me now, Hyperion.
Alright, I got it up.
Winners get to meet in the battle realm to find out who reigns supreme in their respective region. Then they get to move on to the final stage. This is Summoner Showdown semifinals.
Alright, here we go.
To decide
See what happens.
To the finals, each region will run a series competition where their 3 winners will go head-to-head in a brand new fast-paced 1v1 competitive experience built on the foundation of last year's Summoner Showdown.
Alright, we're having a little bit of technical issues here. Alright, Dave's going to tell us what happened.
Similarly to last year, all 3 semi-finalists from each region will face off against each other in a series format, putting their brains and their thumbs to the test.
Okay.
The winner of each region's semifinals will fight for the title, the trophy, and the glory of Summoner Showdown 2021. Alright, now, while this year's Summoner Showdown is similar to last year, there are some key differences. First off, with the new format, all aspects are being played in-game, which gives you a very fast-paced and exciting way to play. And there's some new rules going on in the way that we score. So John, my main man, take it away.
Thanks, Dave. I'm super excited for the Summoner Showdown 2021 format. Let's go over how you get points in this new mode. So here we have 3 main areas that we're going to be scoring you on. The first and the biggest is going to be Defender HP remaining. This is where the brunt of your score is going to come from, so you're always going to make sure to push that opponent down and KO them if possible.
Yep,
secondly,
definitely want to do that.
Some aggressive play coming out of our players this year, so we're actually rewarding them for having quicker fights. That means the more aggressive you play, the faster you get that opponent down, the more points you'll
Quake
earn.
out of
and lastly, if you KO the opponent, we also have attacker HP remaining. That means after you successfully KO the opponent, the more health that you have, the more points you'll get. So with all 3 of these combined, this is how we'll be deciding who wins each round of the Summoner Showdown semifinals and finals.
Okay.
This year, each summoner will create a deck and recruit 30 champions to use in the Summoner Showdown tournament. When ready, they enter into a picks and bans phase, where each summoner will ban 3 champions from their opponent's deck. However, this remains hidden from their opponents until all bans are chosen on both sides for that round. From there, we enter into a snake draft, where a single champion pick starts at the beginning of the draft with the first summoner and ends with a single choice with the second summoner. This single choice will pull from 3 random selections out of their respective decks.
Random, man.
Now,
RNG.
in between, both summoners will alternate 3 rounds of picks and choose 2 champions at a time, pulling from 5 random options out of their remaining deck to populate their hands. Now, they've got to make their
a little bit of luck
within
involved.
the time limit, or risk a forced random pick. Keep in mind, their chosen champion can be used for either attack or defense, so they've got to choose wisely. Once chosen, unselected champions return to their respective decks, and we enter into the battle phase.
You draft
for
7.
A single round, the player that selected their champion
3
first
defenders,
in the
3
draft
attackers, and then you have
first.
1 left over. Interesting.
Each summoner will take a turn to place their defensive champion, followed by both setting their respective attackers. Once a champion is used from the summoner's hands, they can no longer use that champion in any future defense or attack placements for the rest of the match. From there, the match begins, and each summoner will enter into their respective fights. For each round, scoring will be based on the defender's hit points removed, time remaining, and the attacker's remaining health. The first summoner to take the best of 3 rounds wins the match. From there, the summoner with the best set of matches will be the winner of the Summoner Showdown semifinals for their region. That skilled summoner will find themselves among the best of their respective regions, waiting to take the throne in the finals of this year's Summoner Showdown. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, It's gonna be interesting.
Welcome back to
Here we go.
Summoner Showdown 2021. I'm here in the house with my main man John, and we've got some great competitions to take a look at today. I'm pretty sure. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm excited to see some fierce competitors go up against some tough challenges and see who comes out on top.
Absolutely, man. And we have our three
our
semifinalists
first
from
look
the
at
Europe and Russia region.
the BAM
And we had a chance
competitive
to
mode
catch
too.
up with
This
them
is
and find out what
basically
they
it.
think about being in this competition. And first up on that note, from Sweden is Sweden. Let's see what he
Sweden
had
from
to say.
Sweden.
Hi, I'm Sweden. I'm representing the European region, Summoner Showdown 2021, and I'm fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden.
My favorite champion, if everyone knows this, Kamala Khan.
Kamala
I
Khan.
started playing with her, just test her out, and she has utility and damage.
Yeah, Neil,
And,
it does a little bit.
To the other contestants, I look forward to fighting against you, and I'm gonna wish you good luck.
I'm hoping that when it comes out for solo competitive, that there's some sort of balance.
Wow, really great
mode.
to hear from Sweden here, and I believe he needs no real introduction. Most of the community already knows him, and if you don't, he's already boasting almost 30,000 YouTube subscribers, mostly known for all of those great fights with Kamala Khan. And dude loves bowling, which is really great, because I love bowling, but I can never find anybody to bowl with me, so it's all good, but that's impressive. What's even more impressive
Okay, Dave.
is the fact that he took down nameless Hyperion with a She-Hulk, which is also another fan favorite.
If you're in the chat, let me know
but
who
he
you're
can't
going
be the
for. If
only
you're going
one
for
with the
Sweden,
glory here.
FinTech,
We also have
or
some
the other
other
guy.
fierce
I don't
competitors
remember the other
coming in,
guy's
namely,
name.
Coming out of Finland,
We'll get
we
his
have
name.
FinTech. Let's
We
learn
got
a little bit
FinTech
more
here
about
from
him.
Finland. We got Sweden from Sweden, and got
I'm
FinTech
FinTech.
from
I'm
Finland.
from Kotka in Finland. I'm representing
These two are the
Europe and
favorites,
Russia
FinTech
this year's
and
Summer
Sweden.
Showdown. My favorite champion to play is Tigra, by far. She's not easy to play. It took some time to learn to play her well, but when you use her right, she is amazing.
Sweden's
I
definitely
will
the
be
favorite,
the
though.
2021 Summoner Showdown champion.
We'll see.
Awesome hearing from FinTech. Absolute monster of a player here. He's super amazing, super talented. Not only did he qualify in Week 2 using Ghost to take down Nameless Scarlet Witch, he also boasted the best score in Week 3 against Nameless Hyperion, meaning he's already beat Sweden once. So let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
didn't
different
know that.
now.
That
It's
sounds
a little bit of
quite the
challenge.
rivalry, but
A little bit more
it sounds like a
strategy
friendly
going on
rivalry
now.
Because it seems like he's friends with Sweden, from what I hear.
Yeah, it seems like these two already get along. A little bit of friendly competition. Let's see who comes out on top.
That's right. And let's not forget, we have one more semifinalist, and that, from Germany, is coming in with a chorus.
A chorus. Okay, he doesn't have a
Hey
similar
everyone,
name
my
to
name
his
is
country.
Boris. I'm going to represent the Europe and Russian region, and I'm fighting from Marburg, Germany. My favorite champion in the game is Hyperion. He has everything, like the best utility and has the best damage in the game. I would just like to say that if you want to be the best, then you need to take out the best.
He's
I will
definitely
be
the
Summoner
underdog.
Showdown champion this year.
Good stuff from a chorus here, and he came out swinging on his battle in more ways than one, as he used the community's choice, the Summoner's Choice champion Hercules, as he was swinging around that mace and taking down nameless King Groot. Something I didn't know is he's completing his master's in material science. Hey John, you think
Neil's
he's ready
going
to
with a
school
chorus.
the competition?
The underdog.
Well, I certainly hope so. I know he's been training his brain in that master's degree, so I'm excited to see if he can be the master of the contest as well.
Oh, very, very nice. Well, it looks like our players are ready to go, and we can get right into our picks and bans phase.
So here we've got Sweden FinTech coming in for their picks and bans.
Okay,
we
so
see
they got
a
Cam,
close
so I'm
band over
gonna
here by
go to
Sweden.
this screen so
Really
we can
great
see
pick.
everybody.
Very
Sweden and the
strong
chorus.
character,
Oh no,
both on attack
Sweden and FinTech head to head right
really
off
like
the
that
bat.
man. I think it's a great call. Bishop, another great one too.
Oh, we saw
Absolutely.
Bishop
You're gonna wanna
wreck
control
a
that
Human
power,
Torch
'cause he can
last
get pretty out of
year.
hand.
Yeah, and unless you're rocking an Ultron, I always have a really tough time with him. He's, ever since his rework came out, absolute monster defender, really great attacker too. You really want to have that Incinerate immune, and
So he's
Ultron
banning
is just
3
a really nice
opponents,
counter for that, which
champions
not
right
a
now.
lot of people are running in their decks, I'd imagine. So, really great ban.
And he went with
And going after Penny Parker there,
Penny Parker.
I can see exactly why he would want to do that.
That's going to be a pretty
They
tough
both
opponent,
banned
so that
Penny
is
Parker.
out of there.
Yeah, great call on the
And
Penny,
Mojo
especially being a kind of fresh character.
and
I think she's a really tough defender, especially when you put her on some tricky
Spider
nodes.
Gwen.
So yeah, great ban there. Totally love that one.
But they've already picked their decks. We didn't really get to see them pick their deck part of this.
Personally,
now they're getting their random champions to pick.
I don't
and
blame him at all
Fintech's
on
getting
that one.
5 to pick right now. So he gets to
Absolutely,
pick
yeah, I
2 out of
agree.
the 5.
So we've already got a pick here for Human Torch, which works both on defense and offense. So that is a great pick, a pretty safe pick.
Yeah.
Mysterio, got a
Abomination.
Mysterio going on there.
Yeah, really great. Both of them can be tricky defenders or attackers. Love both of those picks.
So Suida had Rogue come up and he did not pick her. Rogue is a
really
favorite of Suida. He
not
put
only
her
for the power gain, but
put
also
her
for
in his
that
deck.
block penetration. That is looking.
Marcus, what's up, man?
really-
We're watching
Really
the
good.
semifinalists
I'm a
of
fan
Europe
it,
and Russia.
especially giving him
We got
any kind
Suida
of healing
versus
is just gonna
Fintech
make that
right off
fight
the
even
bat.
Longer, really annoying to deal with. Like the Diablo
Ebony
pick,
Mall's
it's
in
pretty
there as a
strong.
defender.
Maybe a little tougher to use his utility. Just
Maybe
because,
he could pick. He's
he
got
won't
2
be able to
picks
use his
again.
3 fights in this game
Let's see
mode,
who he
unfortunately,
chooses here.
which means he does
Fintech
lose
is
the ability to
picking
deal with
2
buffs,
players.
but he does still have a lot.
And he
of
went with
poisons
Ebony
and
Maw
all
and
that shit.
Vision. Alright, now
the
you
OG
got
Vision here.
Suida
Love the
with
OG
Sigil
Vision,
Scarlet
amazing
Witch
power
in
control
there.
character. Robots,
He's pretty a fan favorite of her.
and he's got a
And
lot
then
of
he's
power
got
gain, and
regular
even he'll want if he
Vision,
needed
Starting
to.
at Spider-Man,
Great pick
Dormammu, and Strife.
Yep, and the power control as
I
well
really
as
feel like he
not
needs some
not actually having to make
defenders.
contact with the opponent in order to gain that
I don't
power.
know.
So that can be a very dangerous.
He went with
move.
Vision
Yeah,
and Dormammu.
sure.
I was thinking
another great one.
Dormammu as a
Super tricky
defender.
Once you kind of start
He
slipping
doesn't.
up,
He needs some
can really
defenders.
just take control
He
of the
needs
fight.
2 more for
Punish you
defenders
hard.
for randomly.
And we see
All right,
the other
Fintech's
Vision
got
here. Very
Havoc,
surprised actually to
Doom,
see the Age
Rogue,
of Ultron Vision.
Magneto,
I know that
and
the OG
Falcon.
Vision is definitely a little
I
bit
think
more
Fintech's
popular
better
and
off on
widely
defenders right
regarded
now.
as
He
the
probably should go with
stronger
some
of the two.
attackers.
But
Maybe
interesting to see
Falcon
that Suida is going for the
and
alternative
White
version of
Magneto,
Vision.
maybe. We'll see what he
and then,
does.
Yeah, the Dormammu there too.
Personally, I love that.
He went with Havoc and Rogue.
Going on
Interesting.
there, because one side is the offensive side with the
So,
Age of Ultron.
Fintech
He's
has
going
one
be
more
able
to
take
pick,
advantage of that spike
and
steal that
Suida just
power,
locked in his last
where
2.
you have the
Mr.
defensive version on the other side that's just going to be gaining power. And you have to
Mr.
really
Negative
take advantage
and Archangel as his last
maybe
2.
we'll even see a match against those two.
And they're
Last
going.
few we saw there, Mr. Negative and Archangel coming in for Suida.
They're picking
both really
defender.
great characters.
Okay.
Archangel not a
So
great
Fintech
defender,
is
but a great
picking his
attacker.
defender.
Rogue and Havoc. Havoc is great on both offense and defense.
And I didn't see what he did there. No, this is still. He didn't pick. Okay. He went Mysterio. Nope, Champion. Changed it. And now Suida is picking his attacker. Ebony Maw. Oh wait, maybe I confused that. He went with Diablo. Suida went with Diablo as an attacker. I think I mixed something up there. All right, so Diablo and Champion is his attack and defender. Diablo attacker, Champion defender, Mysterio defender, Ebony Maw attacker. Interesting. Here we go.
But yeah, getting into it, Mysterio is going to be a tough one, especially with that spike node.
Yeah, but it looks like he's doing okay so far here, and he's going to be able to heal up.
Yeah, good call going for the special one to keep the top up going. Just keep.
Oh, they even got pop-ups for the specials.
Anything happens that you might not have been expecting.
Like just explaining the
unfortunately,
specials this
since
time
he
around.
can't apply those poisons, he's not going to be able to get rid of super masochism, which means stunning is not going to be an option in this fight, and he's going to have to
Super
fatalize specials,
masochism, man.
which might end up triggering spite. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled on that. But so far, he's doing a great job of keeping in control of the fight.
Yeah, time-wise, I don't know.
Mastery he has here.
He needs to get the kill because this is not going to be a quick
sidestep
kill.
evading.
And Mysterio just got a special 3 on Diablo.
Up until his part.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Maybe trying to bait the special one might be a little bit easier, just so you can play.
Is it
around
gonna
with
kill
the spike a little
him?
bit more. Really unfortunate.
It's dead.
There with the dexterity passive or
Diablo down.
is going to result in him falling to the special 3 there. Just too much power gain, and Mysterio being the tricky defender he is, kind of just overtook the Diablo.
Interesting.
Yeah, I liked what he was going for, though. I think I could see how he was trying to build this up. You know, being able to heal and being able to use his block as a way to bait out.
It did not work. He got
without
wrecked.
taking too much damage and then topping back up. And if that was what he was trying to do, that is absolutely fantastic. On top of his ability to not activate precision.
It was very
up
rough.
until that last part there. I was really enjoying that fight.
Yeah, well, now that we saw Suida's hand played, why don't we check out Fintech and see how he does as an attacker. Just did a great job as a defender. Gonna be a tougher matchup here.
All right, so we got Maul versus the champion.
Attacker.
This is Fintech
it's a
fighting
hard habit to break, I gotta tell you.
Suida defending
like
here.
Super masochism.
So Suida's just watching.
For sure. I
Yeah, that was
like
quick, Neil. It was
even
very quick.
Before he was updated.
Yeah.
I think he has a lot to offer here. Especially when he gains that falter.
Yeah, you know what?
That's going to give him a lot of space here. So without having to attack, a lot of opening. As long as he can plan his way around that. We're
Didn't get to
40
punish
right here,
there though.
and, he may have himself another opening.
So if he just gets the KO right here, it gives him the advantage just because of that. He hasn't even taken that much damage yet, so like the champion just got in here and got some damage on him. So he'd still be alive for the first round.
It removes his PVs,
but
which means that he won't be gaining that.
As of right now, he hasn't made any
mistakes.
mistakes.
Running Mystic Dispersion as well, so getting a ton of power whenever those.
Yeah, it's looking good for Fintech here.
I was kind of hoping he would wait a little bit longer on that SB2, but I can understand why. He didn't want to build him up too far.
Yeah.
He could have really tripled up on.
Oh, there he goes. He's getting punished a little bit.
There's still plenty of fight left to go. He's got the Black Tongue on now. Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, yeah,
Ebony Maul
damage there on the
battling back.
there. He gets the double degens. Yeah, gotta watch out for the unstoppable. Ooh, wow. Very, very close there.
Gets punished.
He's gonna get saved here.
Attacking into the block.
He almost got the save, and there it is. All that degen damage is just doing damage on your behalf. Wow.
It looks like he's gonna get the KO.
Which is really great stuff.
There are some tiebreakers by hits, time, and the damage alive on your character.
There, you saw a couple times. Dead Falter coming in, letting him be able to just really control the fight. Even if his damage isn't the most insane in the game, he controls the fight quite.
So yeah, fight duration 69, fight duration 109.
I think again.
Attack remaining 0% and attack remaining 50%.
Signature ability come into play here.
So he got 15,000 points on Fintech's fight.
Extra damage on that degen, and it was really nice to see that. That was a very well fought fight.
Yeah, excellent work by Fintech to come in.
Fintech takes the lead here.
First round of this best of 3. Really great stuff there, and yeah, I'm curious to see what they pull.
Ebony Maul had a buff not too long ago, and he is way better than he used to be.
A little bit tough.
What's up, Jaw?
I think
What's up, man?
Yeah, that's certainly a much harder fight than the champion and Maw there. Maw is a great pick for that. You know, especially these guys, I know both of them love to fight the champion boss along with, Metal Sonic Dude. These guys are always competing.
Oh, the MSD name drop.
To get these crazy runs. I wouldn't be surprised if they've beaten champion boss with almost every character on the roster at this point. So yeah, maybe considering more. That's something we should have thought about a little bit more with picking the champion. Is a lot of people are just so familiar with
a lot of people are used to fighting him, especially the top players.
To see how that plays into the future, but great first round from both of these players.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't wait to see the next.
Here we go with the defender picks. So we've got Fintech picking his defender here.
All right, so they're picking defender.
A lot of options still open here. Havoc, obviously a easy defender. Mortal Abomination.
Mortal Abomination. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I've got to feel like Havoc is the best option here.
Yeah, Havoc's definitely the best option.
Fintech's got up for him, but
he doesn't really have a lot of good defenders.
Human Torch is going to.
Torch could be a defender, but
there it is.
Okay.
Nice,
I don't know.
Nice. Great
All right,
pick.
so
yeah, totally agree.
Sweet is picking his defender.
Probably, I would say his strongest one.
He went Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative. You know what?
It's a good pick.
Yeah, Fintech.
He's probably going to end on Dormammu at the end, but he still has Human Torch. Fintech, if he holds Human Torch, then I wouldn't use Human Torch here. Yeah, definitely would go Rogue. You want to hold on to Human Torch.
He's got Rogue.
Yeah. Just got to last just a little bit. Just a little bit there, so it doesn't last too long.
Yeah.
One big round win could carry you through the match. Exactly. And that first round was huge for Fintech.
great fight here. As long as you're power draining Havoc, a lot of his kit's not.
Suida has to win this,
Vision should
or he's out
enough power to
against
keep it
Fintech.
locked down almost the whole
Still gets a
fight.
chance against the other guy.
Yeah, really great draft here for Suida on this one.
Great
yeah,
stuff.
great punish on the heavy.
Good bait of the heavy. Oh, really great intercept right there. That was clutch.
Ooh, nice
Oh,
stuff.
he's landing it right there. That's some good stuff.
And you know what's interesting there is it looks like the heal block actually stopped the super buffet from triggering, or super masochism, sorry, from triggering. So yeah, actually even better than I thought there. Where if he can trigger that heal block, oh, you know what? He's not even triggering at all because he hasn't hit him down. Never mind. Great control of this fight so far, though.
Yeah, Vision is
him on the
a
wall.
controlled champion.
Absolutely, getting those backdraft intercepts in the house. That is just an exciting.
It's one of Suida's favorite champions in the game.
And yeah, just absolute control of this fight. Havoc hasn't thrown a single special attack. He hasn't been able to build any.
Knowing your opponent a little bit can go a long way to knowing who to pick and ban. Like Abdo and tomorrow's, I would definitely ban Quake. He's an insane Quake player.
Unlocked the whole time, and just continuing to wail into him here. Excellent showing so far.
This is good stuff. I'm really liking this. And
Vision is in complete control, but time is going to play a factor if Fintech returns a KO on his turn.
Exactly when that's going to happen, and he has an absolute mastery.
And Vision is low on the attack power. He's almost 100,
and then he's actually light intercepting him.
And there it is, and he's still not done.
Yeah, really not an easy thing to do at all. So amazing skill coming out of Suida here to be able to perform some really high level.
This was a great pick against Havoc too.
Really coming out with,
huge pick
on this one.
To control Havoc.
Strong competitor.
Yeah, this right here is a
Vision gets punished.
Oh, took a little bit of a hit there, but it doesn't look like he's
gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. Oh no!
With his adrenaline. Oh.
Reparry there, I think. But
and it's over.
Yeah, there it closes it out.
Really those intercepts, says Anders. Yeah,
excellent.
These are top of the top players here. They are huge on intercepts.
Yeah, I have nothing else to say other than great pick.
Yep, and great fight. That's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it was absolutely clean. Clip there a little bit at the end, but honestly, I would say 90% of that fight couldn't have played better. I really loved the trying to bait heavy with block and then going for light intercept if they come at you. That's awesome to do, and definitely something I'm going to be taking notes of and trying to do at home.
Absolutely. I also love the fact that, if I'm guessing correctly,
was definitely impressive.
On his medium intercepts here, he's holding down his block to bait out those heavies, but also having that block set, just like you said about the specials, but then overriding that block with the right-hand side swipe. You don't actually have to lift off in order to get that done, and that is just efficiency of input at that point.
Yeah, really great stuff. Yeah, so let's see how Fintech can answer.
Fintech has to answer huge
this
here.
An interesting matchup. I'm curious to see
Rogue
if
versus
the
Mr.
Delirium is going to be short enough.
I keep saying Sinister. Why? Mr. Negative. I guess I'm just used to saying Mr. Sinister.
That's going to be something. I mean, it might even be that he has to be able to switch quickly between reverse and then back to normal in the middle of a special.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's going to try and go for special 2 here, and
yeah.
Ooh.
Didn't get it.
You know what? Yeah, no delirium there. Oh, he doesn't have any charges yet. That's true. He needs his charges before he can get that delirium. Looks like Fintech's gonna go for the special 2 here to try and keep him.
That's gonna keep the power drain. This is something you can do with Rogue, and you can just
awesome. Almost another
power L2 cycle on your opponent. This is one of my top characters, Rogue. I one day want to get her as 6-star. But he's in trouble now. This may be Suida's
no, it looks like he's back in the game.
Revenge.
Yeah, he's got some of his health
but
back from that adrenaline.
Recovered a little bit.
This is looking really great. He's rinsing him out with that SP2. Goes for that stand-up intercept, gets it, and he's just kind of baiting out that special at this point, going on in.
I think the damage that he's taken, even if he KOs at this point,
you know what? I think he didn't have quite enough power.
Suida might take this round.
So I like ending the combo there early, trying to bait out a heavy or a combo into your block.
And another special 2, almost another full special 2. Uh-oh, got a little buffer there.
Just narrowly misses the stand-up intercept.
Sorry about that.
AI putting their block up, but yeah, just rinsing him with these special 2s right now.
Oh, that's looking great. Those crits are really.
He's recovering
making the
huge
difference
here.
Big time. Yeah, another stand-up in.
Rogue is doing
There's some great
insane.
stuff coming out from Fintech here. Ooh.
Oh geez, this is.
Yeah, I think he knows he's got this in the bag at this point, because there would have been a choice to maybe heal up here and get some extra points on the health, but he's choosing to go all out.
Yeah, you know what? That's an interesting
Insane.
point on that.
Insane. Let's see what the tiebreaker is here, though.
Attackers.
Victory is Sweeta. That's what I thought. I thought the difference of damage was going to, and it was.
If he ends up
so Sweeta gets
taking that one,
the round,
or losing it, and maybe a special one here or there could have made the difference for him.
So there's going to be a round 3 here.
That fight out. Rogue, a pretty uncommonly used attacker, but a very powerful one in the right hands.
I actually prefer it this way over sweeps, even though sweeps are exciting, but coming down to the last round puts pressure on both players.
So this is huge. It's coming down to the wire. One of them have to take this. Let's see what they do on their defenders. And he cannot do Dormammu as a defender. He cannot do it.
Defenders here.
And he did.
Dormammu picked for Sweeta.
He's gotta go Human Torch, bro.
Especially on a node like Spite, where they're gonna be gaining more power. His special 2 really annoying to
Oh my god. Like,
really
how do you not see
to
that?
block damage,
Sweeta, that was huge
specials
mistake.
So great pick there.
On Dormammu. I mean, you had to do something else.
Mortal Abomination, yeah, going up against Archangel there. That's
wow.
an interesting match.
Yeah, both of these matchups.
Human Torch.
Does anybody else?
Torch against the Mr.
Was I the only one that saw that?
Man, that's rough stuff, man. Rough stuff. But we'll see what happens.
That's a quick fight, but I think this Archangel going into a Mortal A-Bomb is going to be a.
It's gonna be insane here. Both of these fights should go pretty quick.
He got a crit. He got the bleed. So now
if he can manage this,
gets a couple neurotoxins.
Yes, he can.
Let's see. Maybe he can get the.
Honestly, I think Sweet is done. I think Fintech's gonna win this.
See.
Oh, there he goes.
Nice.
He does.
Archangel, great.
Oh,
pick here.
that is good stuff. I mean, I think he's pretty safe at this point.
Yeah, now that he's got those neuros, at least 3 of them, he's going to be able to safely parry. Ooh, unfortunately,
that was bad.
There.
Ooh, got a little too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stun's coming in though. He's going to get another one here. Nice. Yeah, excellent work. Gets the special attack in. Great stuff so far here from Sweeta.
RNG got Sweeta. He did not get good defenders from his deck.
Super smart pick coming in here. I really like this Archangel into the Immortal Abomination. I think that's an awesome pick.
Right here.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
It's game.
Super great.
Sorry,
pick there.
Sweeta, but
Abomination
that was not good. You had to see his
50%
attackers
the
there
and
play off of that.
So yeah, having that Archangel there.
Archangel was insane.
Torch
is going to
be stopping the healing. Yeah,
destroy him now. Unless he just screws up. If Fintech just screws up, the Sweet is still in this. But
what happens next is
he should just destroy
him. Hairy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how Fintech can answer too. All right. So Torch into our boy Dormammu here. You know what, Torch? If he can get that the temperature up and keep those incinerates on, he's gonna not only be doing tons of incinerate damage, he's also gonna be reversing the healing of this Dormammu from that Masochism node. So yeah, really good pick.
That's right.
Let's see if he
so far though.
Fintech
Fintech is not doing well. He's getting owned a little bit.
Good job not triggering the decks there.
Archangel and Sweeta might pull this out, but here comes the damage. He's got to deal with special 2 now.
Oh no!
He's getting damaged again.
If we're gonna be able to see some heavy charging off of that special 1.
Yeah.
And how that looks. Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting.
He's
really
got to hurry up and get.
Hairy here for Fintech. He's got to hope that
it's almost over.
Special pretty quick here. Ooh, the power flood. Oh no, he's up.
It's over.
3.
Oh no!
Let's see.
Oh no, Sweeta got saved. Sweeta got saved.
He does have class advantage, so Dormammu's going to be doing a bit less damage. Yeah, it looks like he'll be okay coming out of it. Oh no!
He got destroyed off of the special 3. He's still okay, but I think Sweeta's already won.
As well, top himself back up, and yeah, get himself out of that assassin's range if Sweeta's got it on. And he's got a ton of smolder charges right now, so he's going to be just having huge incinerates. Oh, wow!
There you go,
the whole thing.
Was in there. Yep, I love that. Love to see that. Too bad he wasn't able to take advantage of the Nova Flame at the moment there, but I think he's doing just fine here because he melted.
All right, he got the KO.
Excellent job.
Tops it off with the SP1 just to show off. At
Suida
I noticed
got
it.
saved
You noticed it.
by
Good for
Fintech's
you.
poor play with Human Torch.
Yeah, great job closing that fight out. Good recovery after the special 3.
Yeah, Suida won on health.
Yeah, looking at the stats here though, it does look
Fintech
like
just
Suida
played
beat him out.
poorly with Human Torch.
Comes up with more.
He should have had that.
engineering
He should have
and,
had that.
Yeah, shorter fights. So really great stuff from Suida. Both of these guys.
Honestly,
really
I feel
close
like
fights.
Suida got
really
lucky
and,
in this.
yeah, awesome work
he
from
had
both
bad defenders, RNG off of his deck,
and finished out
and
that match.
I feel like he should have lost that at the end.
Yeah, so I really liked
in my opinion,
Suida's picks there. I think he hit some really great ones, especially
got
that
saved.
Immortal Abomination into Archangel. Yeah, super smart to kind of use Immortal Abomination's own kit against himself. He's generating his own poisons. He's going to be getting rid of Masochism. He's going to be healing less. He's going to be giving Archangel the poisons. A really, really smart pick there. And yeah, the Havoc into, or the Vision Age of Ultron into the Havoc. Another
that
great
was
pick
good.
too.
That was the most
Just a really
impressive
great
fight
job by Suida in this
on
one.
here.
Absolutely, and
But didn't he
just
lose
the
that round?
masterful playing that we saw here
Because it took so
again,
long?
That
Yeah, I
Vision
think
fight
so.
is going to be a masterclass for a lot of people. I keep talking about that. I think that was my favorite fight out of the entire series here. Pretty great stuff. Can't wait to see the next fight. All right, we are here on the next.
Yeah,
fight
it worked
here.
out.
We're in the picks and bans phase.
Well, he didn't know he was
How are
going
you
to
feeling
pick
about
Torch,
this one, John?
but you had to look at the
I'm excited to
roster
see more picks and
and
bans.
know
See the
that was the
different
obvious
coming
pick
in.
that he was
We've
going to
got,
do.
Fintech
All right, here comes the
versus a Chorus
bans.
this time around. Fintech coming
Fintech
into
is
ban
going
Mysterio
right
and the
into
Penny.
Chorus
We
now.
saw in the
So this
last
is his
round,
second game.
Yeah, that Mysterio is certainly a big problem. And personally, I wouldn't want to deal with it either, so I don't blame him on that ban at all.
So he banned
That's a
Mysterio,
great
Ebony
pick.
Maw,
And,
and
yeah, a
Penny
couple others
Parker
here,
again.
too.
And,
People do not want to fight
Also,
Penny
when he
Parker.
pulled out that Ebony Maw, I guess he doesn't want the other side to have that advantage.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe he... we saw he does have the Human Torch, but he might not have other counters for it, so good call on
Mysterio,
kind of eliminating it.
Immortal Abomination, and
Mysterio
Havoc.
ban coming out for a chorus
Good
as
bans,
well.
good bans.
It really seems like a lot of people are gravitating towards that so far. I think he's super tough on this node.
He's got to pick
yeah, Havoc is another
on
great
these
option to
three.
ban
Yeah,
too.
Void is
If you don't have
obvious
the
to
right
pick.
counter, it's going to be really
And
tough.
of course gets to pick Doom,
Yeah, and we
Sasquatch,
got our first pick here.
Bishop,
Void,
Star-Lord,
which is
and
a
Vision
pretty good
Arcus.
choice here, going into Spite to get some of that power control down.
Yeah, and you know what? Also, against the Super Masochism here, if you can get those debuffs on, you're going to be reversing the healing from Super Masochism. You also have a way to get
want
rid of the
Bishop
timer so
and
that you can
Sasquatch.
safely parry. Yeah, great pick.
Now
Bishop and
he's-
Sasquatch.
Human
coming
Torch
in
is
here
going to
for a
get picked
chorus.
here
I
for
would
one
say
of them,
both
for
of those
sure.
are very strong. Both of them can be used as a
Kamala
attacker or
Khan up.
defender.
Man,
Say a
some
little
of
bit
these
more on
guys
the
really
defense
like
side,
Kamala
but
Khan,
still
huh?
great picks.
He went
Yeah,
Domino
absolutely.
and Punisher.
Domino is going
No
to be
Torch here.
a
Wow.
great attacker as well as a
Possible
painful
defender, yeah.
Yeah, Punisher 2099, a kind of uncommon
Okay,
used but
She-Hulk
powerful power control character. I'd be
and
curious
Nick
to see if
Fury.
he's running the Tech Caller
And then you
masteries
also have
or maybe help
Warlock,
out the Punisher
Daredevil,
2099 a little
and
bit
Captain
more.
Marvel movie
But yeah, I would
for
see
a
some
chorus
interesting
to
picks
pick
here for
here.
sure. Yeah, both of them can be annoying.
Oh.
You know what? Unblockable specials with Punisher
I think
2099.
I
actually,
go
now that I'm thinking about it, that's tough.
She-Hulk and Nick
Yeah,
Fury.
speaking of
me.
unblockable specials, we've got ourselves a Nick Fury here. And that
Yeah,
can't be easy.
Punisher 2099
Yeah,
is
I'm curious
definitely
to
an
see who he
interesting
picks here.
pick.
There's, you know,
So is
She-Hulk,
Domino. He's
Warlock,
going completely different
the Daredevil
on his
is an
picks. He's got a whole
interesting
different
one for me.
roster
I
so
wonder-
far.
You know what? That could be a really good trap pick for if the opponent has a defender that has largely just projectiles.
He's taking his time to pick.
That
He
Daredevil
is
could be
stumped.
a really, really solid pick.
All right, he went Daredevil and
Actually,
Warlock.
picks the Daredevil.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it picks the Daredevil
Oh, there
over
you
the
go.
Nick
He's got
Fury.
Apocalypse,
Interesting
Sasquatch,
stuff.
Vision
I feel
Arcus,
like-
Hyperion, and Kamala.
Yeah, I don't
Kamala's
know
popped up
if
again.
I personally would do that, but I'm interested to
Hyperion?
see- You know what?
Hyperion!
He can deal with the Punisher 2099 with it, so I bet you that's his plan there. If that Punisher's on defense, he can get
Yep.
away from those specials.
That's true.
Pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, we've got a Hyperion pick here and an Apocalypse pick. I'm actually.
That's
kind
true.
of surprised
Very
that
true,
he
Goes with
Marcus.
the
switched it
Sasquatch
up.
instead.
Sasquatch. All right, so he can also pick Hyperion. He's also got Mr. Negative, Star-Lord,
but he does
Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Magneto here. And let's see, any metal defenders on the other side? I don't see anything. So Magneto's probably
you know what? Warlock and
probably
Sasquatch
ignore
could be a really
Magneto
tough
here.
fight because Sasquatch is
Go
the lead
Hyperion
immune
and Mr.
armor
Negative
breaks,
maybe.
So Warlock's not going to be able to get a lot of his damage off.
Because he needs some defenders. Of course, needs defenders here. And he went 2 attackers, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
He's got Sasquatch and Bishop.
That's
interesting. Yeah,
Apocalypse from FinTech,
really get the full,
and his last pick.
Out of
I go Hyperion, bro. You got it. You got to put Hyperion in there.
Really just
come on,
the
of course.
Trades kind of character, but yeah, the Star-Lord's a really interesting one for me there.
All right, we're coming to the tail end of the snake draft here with the final single pick here. What do you think? I'm thinking. Hyperion.
Neil's going for
if
you.
Didn't just get that Apocalypse.
You need to go.
Pick it up.
Hyperion. Come on.
Is a great option here, but
what did he pick? I didn't see.
Never mind. He picks the Kingpin anyways.
Kingpin.
Yeah, I feel like Apocalypse is just a great answer to Kingpin, and also a great answer to the Super.
Yeah, I agree with what John just said. Apocalypse is a good answer for Kingpin.
As a defender, he's safe to use the Kingpin.
So FinTech's picking his defender first.
Actually, all of those picks are pretty solid defenders. The Domino.
He's going Domino.
Yeah, who's he gonna?
Now, of course, is picking his defender.
Yeah, I guess Warlock is probably his best option against the Domino there.
So he'll probably go Sasquatch or Kingpin on his first defender.
Do you think he's going to go Daredevil here first off, just as a surprise defender?
I don't think it's worth using the Daredevil. I think the Daredevil is a great counter.
Yeah, Neil, I don't know. Very questionable picks by Chorus.
Sasquatch is a great call.
That's
a super
he did pick Sasquatch, okay.
And
so, of course, he's picking his attacker. He's got to go Warlock here.
It'd be interesting to see, but I do like the idea of using it to specifically counter that punch.
All right, Warlock is exactly who he went with.
Here.
And FinTech is going to probably go Void.
Both of those attacker picks are really kind of spot on. That's what I would go with as well.
Yeah, I agree with the matchups here. It's going to be interesting to see how they play this out, their abilities. We saw FinTech do really well in the first round. Barely got beat by Suida. Just bad play with Human Torch is what cost him, in my opinion. So he needs a big comeback here.
Yep. Absolutely. I love the way that this all feels during this draft and pick phase, because it gives a whole other level of excitement to the fight. Just seeing how everyone's acumen in terms of knowing the game, how to counter, who to pick, and where. We're going to see what actually reigns supreme here in the final fight.
You know what's actually interesting about Super Masochism is it only targets specific debuffs, so it's not the same as the other. So actually stuff like Petrify won't be reflected.
He got punished a little bit right there.
Does end up.
He's got to build up those.
Finding a parry there and getting stunned, but he's getting tons of debuff.
Void's kit. The only way he's gonna get through this.
And super lucky to get 2 Petrifies.
He got 2 Petrify though, yeah.
And he gets a really early proc on the Wrath of Tanarak. You know, he's got this fight in control now. Just got to be careful of that unstoppable. Does he go for the punish? Okay. So if you're quick
played
enough,
it safe
you can
there.
Punish the
he
unstoppable
can get
on that
one more
but the
right off.
pretty tricky,
here.
and he's probably not worth it.
Dang, Sasquatch is
out of the Wrath of Tanarak
killing him
now,
time-wise.
Big damage time here.
Domino fight's gonna be brutal, says Jaw.
Going to have
all right, here we go.
I'm gonna get the Fear of the Void pretty quick here too.
Yep. Yeah,
Void is
action coming up very
about to start doing his thing.
Yeah, you gotta believe that he's definitely got the Despair Mastery on here, and he should be he's absolutely rinsing this now. Just needs some.
Yeah, he's doing really good now. It didn't look too good at the beginning, but he is bouncing back. But time is gonna play. If a chorus can get a KO as well, it's going to come down to time, guys.
And then did you see how fast he was able to adapt, knowing that
Sasquatch is so beefy. He's such a beefy boy. He's killing it.
Which is very, very good.
He's down to a minute, guys. I just don't think Void was quick enough to deal with this.
Can avoid getting damaged.
If a chorus plays well,
right here with an
it's going to come down to time.
That was a absolutely excellent pick, and even
Neil,
more excellent.
I agree, man. Time.
Single slip up. He maybe landed 1 parry by accident, but took very little damage from it, and really just played that phenomenally. never gave Sasquatch any real control of the fight. A lot of time he'll push you into the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was a fantastic fight. Again, there's a lot of master classes to be had in this series. I think people are really.
I don't know if Void was quick enough.
Now let's check out the next fight.
Warlock versus Domino
Warlock
here.
into
Of course,
here. I
has to
have
play
had my
well.
Fair share of Dominoes on Spite. I
think he
frequently get
definitely
that
has the
past
advantage.
7, and she
Domino is
always
way
on
more
that node
squishy.
34 for me,
If he can play well and he can get this going, he'll definitely kill her faster. It's all going to be about his ability to play. We're fixing to see it. I mean, he is a semi-finalist. He has to be good at the game. He's not as well known as FinTech and Suida. That's all. Like I just don't know who he is. He is definitely the underdog, and he just got smashed right there by Domino.
His reach ability,
but he
does
Domino
stop short. And it makes those side
have a
steps
chance
so
still.
much easier.
Yeah, being tech as well means
She's
you'll never
evading
be
him
unlucky,
like
so
crazy
you'll
right
always
now.
be able to land those decks, which is very.
He's got to get the damage in here.
Specials. He's gonna need to get another infection and a debuff on here quick, but he's getting close to that special 2, which means a big spike in damage for this Warlock. But man,
there we go. He's got that infection set in.
Yeah, he just needs the.
Domino's already done so much damage to Warlock.
Power control in, but man, yeah, that critical failure is just really laying into it.
It might be a little too late, maybe.
He's losing a lot of health off of it, but handling the fight really well so far. Unlucky on the last hit of the special 2 there to only get 1 armor.
Great intercept right there.
Huge damage.
Yeah, and that great power.
He's battling back. He might get this done.
Oh, yep, there he's got it.
He's getting there. He's in a groove now. Of course, is feeling it.
As long as he doesn't get clipped here, he should be okay. One more hit there. It might have been able to get the. Okay, so he's got to be careful. No debuff here. She might be able to get to a special
Crit
3.
fail might kill him.
Oh,
thank goodness, yeah. Okay, so he's got to play a little slow, wait out this lucky phase, and then he can go back in, try to land a special.
It's 2. At a minute.
She's getting close to that special.
Void might have done it.
Oh, wow.
And he power drained. But Domino bounces back with a special 3. Is going to KO.
Great special
of course, most likely here. Domino's special 3 is so much damage. And he gets KO'd.
Yeah, that was tough, man. Watching that.
It was close. It was close, of course.
3/4 bars.
You got a chance to still bounce back.
That's gotta be a heart-sinking feeling.
Oh yeah,
dang,
that node with Warlock.
It was so close.
He's gonna be on
so close there.
Time. So great plan having the resonate there makes Warlock an incredible character. But yeah, that Domino on Spite is very tough to deal with. So
that resonate did very well for him, as well as those armor breaks.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he can bounce back.
Power down. Just
FinTech could get the sweep here.
Yeah. Let's see what they got for round 2. Cool. So yeah, there we see FinTech takes round 1, and we gotta see.
Of course, is picking his defender first.
Back here.
He's got to go Kingpin, I guess.
I gotta say, Bishop here is the pick for me. He doesn't have a great answer. Punisher 2099 is his best answer for this Bishop.
He doesn't have a good yeah.
I totally agree with that Bishop.
He didn't have an answer for him, really.
Yeah, I agree with the
Sasquatch,
well.
yep.
Super tough defender. He doesn't really have a great way to
now he's got to deal with it.
The best thing he could do is maybe come in with Claire and use the poisons to try to deal with the healing and the power control. But even then,
he's going Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
I think, of course, it's done, guys.
He's hoping to get lucky on those heal blocks.
And he went Apocalypse.
So he goes with the Apocalypse
on
here.
Bishop.
I like the Apocalypse pick. He can.
I kind of like that.
Effectively,
Apocalypse versus Bishop.
Incinerate. He will take some damage before then. He just has to be careful not to bleed Bishop, or he'll have a really bad time.
Jaw saying he knew it.
Yeah, if he does end up throwing that special 1, he can eventually ignore.
Let's go back to this screen so we can see the fight in their cameras. Even though they're just kind of looking down. What do you think I should do? Should I do this one?
That special 1.
He's just looking down anyway.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
so far,
that's. I mean, some can. Oh, that was a little bit.
Of course, is
luckily
watching. Seeing what it's going to happen here.
I actually don't think that was the worst thing in the world. Sure, he doesn't get the debuffs off onto him.
I know.
But what
that was rough, Andrew. Domino was just getting lucky all over and over.
Regen, which means he's going to have less prowess to try and deal with after. Plus Apocalypse into a Mutant. Actually a really great fight. He's not going to have the stun into block, but he does have applying both of the debuffs off of one special, which saves a ton of time of his ramp up. Great decks there on this special.
Bishop's doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, missed it on the first one, but he came back.
Oh!
Yeah, and you know what? The other thing he's got going for him here too is he can actually land those parries because Apocalypse will reduce their shrug ability accuracy. They will not be able to purify debuffs. He can safely
He
land
needs
those
to
parries.
get this special 2 and evade it.
Yeah, he's gonna bait out the
There you
special
go.
2. Ooh,
Oh!
wow, this is a close one here. Oh man.
Bishop
Okay,
is
so this
coming
Bishop
in
is gonna do some
clutch.
great damage and
We
heal
saw
back
it last
the
year where
Gremlin.
Bishop
Yeah, you see
and
that he gained about
versus a
10%
Human
HP
Torch
back. Really
was
great stuff.
insane
Good heavy
as a
intercept
defender.
here, too.
Bishop's been surprisingly
Yep, that is
a good
Yeah, it looks
defender
like he's going
pick
for that safe route on
last
that
year
SP2,
and this year.
And it looks like he's dexing that about 50% at this point.
Yeah.
He backs off not to give him that SP1 and goes in.
Apocalypse is
hopefully
battling back
that
here.
SP2. Looks like he's going to block here and
Yeah.
try to avoid.
Reparry. Yeah, nice.
Yep, get a reparry. Yep, absolutely.
It looks like they're all running the Limber Mastery here as well, which is going to help a ton with their defenders. By
He's coming
not
back in. We're
letting
down
them
to the
actually
minute
safely
mark.
land a heavy attack.
I'm
So
really
you'd see where
surprised,
normally you'd parry heavy with
this
Apocalypse,
Bishop
use a heavy
fight
attack. Well, I guess
wasn't,
actually you don't really want to make Bishop bleed.
ended sooner.
No, it's tight. Yeah, that bleed did a lot of damage.
Oh,
so-
1%
my
Apocalypse
goodness.
Kenny. Oh, he gets punished.
Ooh, he does the side
Bishop
Yeah.
gets him.
One of my favorite pieces
Wow.
in the game.
Yeah, it was
Jeez.
close.
Oh man, yeah, that was a close fight. He almost clinched it there.
Mhm.
It seems like maybe
Oh,
he just wasn't
Fintech.
finding that SP2 as well as he probably.
You're giving a
normally does.
chorus
Yeah.
the
And
chance to
that's
come
gotta be
back
frustrating.
into this.
Yeah, really close one. I would say great fight. That's not an easy matchup by any means. Super tough stuff, but very well executed by
A chorus
Fintech.
is gonna get his
Yeah, we're gonna have
chance
see
to
how
stay
Chorus
in
can
this.
answer to that.
Bishop is a beast. Yep.
All right, so we got the Star-Lord.
Star-Lord
I think the
versus
plan here
Sasquatch.
is as long as you can ramp Star-Lord up enough, which you will have the opportunity to do during those damage resist phases, you can probably out-damage the healing. But I think this is going to be a really tough fight.
I don't know. I think they're both gonna lose.
Yeah, if you can play
This is gonna be a
with
weird
that's
tiebreaker.
nasty.
Yeah, I've
That is
had that
nasty
happen to
stuff.
me too many times in war. I've had to claim a death in my BG a couple more times than I would have liked because I tried to punish that special one. He's-
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for a plan of
Giles
using
gonna throw his
Spike to
phone.
advantage and hoping for him to get a lot of baits.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Not respecting the spite enough, and also the increased power gain that Sasquatch gets. during
Fintech's
that
gonna
round.
take the sweep here,
Counteract,
guys.
Gonna spell a
Fintech's
special
gonna
three,
take the
looks like
sweep.
he should still have a good amount of health here to try and deal with it after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you mean despite his best efforts?
something like that. So, yeah, this is tough. You know what's even? Oh, he
It's
got
a wrap.
Fury
Sorry,
too.
Anders.
Oh man.
No,
this
I
Spike
mean,
is just
a
really
chorus.
having a
I'm looking
tough
at your
time.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
I've been
Sasquatch
there.
got
That's
this.
just the-
That's a tough
It's
fight.
over for a chorus.
Yeah, right.
He's got to.
Yeah.
Ah man,
He's got to fight
Yeah, that's a really
Sweden
rough one
now.
to go into. Star
And if
Lord,
he can
if you
somehow
get lucky on the
beat
special two, maybe has a
Sweden,
little
then
bit
it
better
goes
control
into a
of the
three-way
fight.
tie.
But you know what?
But
I
yeah,
think
Fintech
he
just
put
took
a
the
good
sweep.
effort in there. And a super tough matchup. I would be absolutely floored if he would get any farther than that. That'd be absolutely insane. I think he did great given the circumstance, but yeah, it looks like Fintech is going to be taking this one.
It's a tough one, man. I was kind of hoping that he would be able to play around with that SP1 using Spite, having a steady set of power gain on the opponent, and just kind of
Fintech's
going
not
back in
fully out.
and countering those special attacks, but just
But it
didn't
doesn't
shake
look
out
good
for
for
this
him.
round.
Yeah, that special one's real tough to deal with, but yeah, congrats to Fintech here on taking this one. Ends up going 2-0 here, so yeah, tough drafts for a chorus here. Really, honestly, great.
He didn't
drafts
play
by
well
Fintech.
either.
Two
I don't
put
think
him in
his
that
drafts.
position. But yeah,
He did okay in the draft, in
Hopefully
my
it works
opinion.
out.
He just didn't. He did not play well.
Yeah,
He did not play as well as
see, what
Fintech,
happens in the next
and
round.
that's why he lost. And he did. He should not have
Chorus
picked
versus
Star
Suida
Lord.
here. Suida taking his first round that he was in here, or the first series he
You're
was in.
picking bans.
Putting the pressure on a chorus here. Curious to see who they end up picking for the ban list here.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, has to make a big showing here
Mhm.
to stay in
Wolverine.
the game. And Fintech did get 2 rounds in a row, sweeping that series. So that puts him in a really great position. We're gonna see if Suida can answer for that.
Yeah, for sure.
If
Pressure's
Suida
super on a chorus
beats
right
a
now,
chorus,
obviously, yeah. If Suida can
then
take
he wins
this one,
the whole thing.
he'll take the whole thing. A chorus is gonna have to win this one to come back. Love of course's bans here: Warlock, Weapon X, and Bishop. All three of those.
I don't know if I'd. I don't know if I'd
Defender's
ban
also
Warlock. I
great
think.
Attacker, actually a great ban.
I feel like
there
Warlock
to
was.
deal with that
I mean, they
utility.
both banned Warlock.
Apoc, Penny, and Warlock on the other
Weapon
side.
X is a tough one to deal with. I agree with that ban wholeheartedly.
Yeah, especially if you don't have a Warlock to deal with it. Curious if that Suida Warlock ban was actually to try and use the Weapon X, but yeah, Void picked here first. Also a decent answer to that Weapon X if you really had to.
All right, he went
but yeah, I like the pick here.
and Archangel, and now
good picks here too.
Chorus is going to get to pick Ebony Maul. Great defender pick.
He's bringing in that Archangel, and he's bringing in.
Who else does he pick here?
Immortal Abomination.
Wow.
I don't see one
That's
on
interesting.
their side. Maybe he
pick
won't
again.
get one. Maybe he might have a. There might be a repeat match between Archangel and Immortal Abomination. Who knows? That was such a great fight.
That was really awesome pick.
All right, Suida gets the answer here.
He's
got Mojo as a defender, and Hyperion. Oh, but he's got his favorite Vision
to be used as
an attacker here.
Or can be used as
he loves Vision, guys. I have a feeling he will go Vision.
Also has the option of both. You're not going to be able to really reliably deal with her.
Vision and Hyperion. Watch.
And also she has that really long duration slow on her heavy, so if you are fighting a tricky,
he's just so comfortable and so used to playing with Vision, it is such a good pick for him. This is someone I would probably ban.
Absolutely. I gotta say, out of all the champions that we've watched,
when if I faced him,
with how versatile he is on this particular,
and he did not. He went Punisher 2099 and Mojo. He didn't go Hyperion or Vision. What do I know?
Really desired and wanted to do that, and I'm glad that you did.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
So we've got Punisher 2099 and Mojo coming in here for Suida. I'm liking this Punisher 2099 pick more as I think about that unblockable special more. So I'm curious to see if that actually gets broken out here.
Lock
Mojo
in the pick. You can still change it. I didn't know that. I thought once you clicked them, you clicked them.
So another great pick.
So he's got Miles, Rogue,
coming in for
Kingpin, She-Hulk, and America Chavez. That's a head scratcher.
That can be both a solid defender pick and attacker.
And he's still got one more pick
so
after.
It's versatile in that way. Although leaning a little bit more on the defender side, that's going to be a lot to deal with when you're dealing with.
He's been picking a lot of defenders, in my opinion,
and it's just going to make it really tough.
Yeah, he went Kingpin and America Chavez. He must like America Chavez.
Here. You know what? That's a really interesting one. She's got a passive stun, so she won't trigger the masochism. And if you keep buffs on yourself, you'll be able to actually invert their power gain with her negative zones, which could be a really good piece of utility.
John seems to know a lot about America Chavez.
And she has damage reflect as a defender, so people might not be ready for that. I think that's a really good niche pick there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see that in action, actually, and see that
Mordo
in action.
Who did he pick?
That's really great.
Oh, we see Spider-Gwen on both sides here. We also see a chorus pick up.
I didn't see who he picked,
which was a very powerful thing. Actually took down Suida in the first round. So
yeah, you need to put that Mysterio.
Mysterio again here. It looks like
very good pick, of course. That's solid. That's solid right there.
Here on semi.
He's doing much better this time around, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so now it is Suida's turn to pick defender
here. Who are you looking at here? I'm thinking Mojo. But maybe he might not want to make that.
Oh, he went Spider-Gwen too. That was his last pick.
Down by the Void. I'm thinking. Ooh, he's going for the America Chavez.
Oh. America Chavez as a defender.
Who would you use? So there's nobody that has.
On the first round, I think maybe
shut down her modes.
I don't know.
He doesn't have anybody that can deal with damage reflect, so it's not a great answer there. Who would you use? You could use Claire to try and heal through it. Not a bad option. Punisher 2099 into Mysterio here. You know what? I like it. He has armor break, so you can deal with those Mysterio modes from his special.
I think he was looking at the wrong list
of duration.
The other player right there, John was.
Power
control. He was saying Claire.
So throwing as many specials.
You don't have Claire.
He's going Void. Huh?
On Suida's side.
There.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
That's going to be an interesting fight. I did not expect to see
Void versus America Chavez, Punisher 2099 versus Mysterio. Very interesting.
So that's surprising.
She's a tricky one because a lot of people don't think about that damage reflect she'll have. So I actually really like the Void here because the way it'll work out is he can actually just rack up that dot damage and avoid the damage resist entirely.
Chorus
so I'm curious
with
to see
Void.
if that's going to be his
Suida
strategy.
with American
I
Chavez.
think Suida also has willpower on, and a Chorus has resonate, as we just see. Trigger
if a
right
Chorus
there,
can play better than he
so
did
he's gonna have
against
tons of healing
Fintech,
to deal with, but,
he should get this
it's a lot of
round,
power
in my
there
opinion.
at, America Chavez.
Yeah.
But
I'm
Suida
a
is
little bit
warmed
shocked.
up
People are gonna get to know who
against
America
Mysterio
Chavez
from
really is today.
last round against Fintech.
Yeah, especially with
so you have
he's
to think
got-
about
if
that
she gets
too.
that special too. That is not an easy special to Dex. Oh, he's playing with fire here. Oh, good side steps.
Oh, very good,
Oh,
very
gets
good. Yep.
I'm liking this America Chavez pick. I think with this node combination, it's quite good. If he ends up throwing another heavy here, he will get his blue phase, which will give him the damage reflect. So he's got to be careful not to bait out any more heavy attacks. Ooh, okay, so he's safe to bait one now. Almost at the Fear of the Void though. He's definitely getting control of the fight again.
Yep, he's bouncing back.
Yeah. Very, very good stuff. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. He got pushed up against the wall there, and
That's
he
also
handled
true,
it with
Neil.
grace,
Ooh,
didn't panic.
Maybe he's
took a
not
little
that
bit of a
familiar with
stun
her.
there.
Maybe that's what he was
rough
helping
one.
with.
Oh, great job dexing the heavy in the corner there though. Not an easy thing to do on a new character like this.
Seems
that
like
you
he
might not be
knows.
familiar with. Ooh, just clipped by the special too.
Oh, those are tough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
no,
Those
no.
parries are rough.
Okay, so he's got to be careful here.
He has to
He does
play
have Fear of
top
the
notch
Void in,
now.
So he's actually not going to get any power on the American Chavez.
Wow, that was
from
close
this.
right there.
If he gets another Petrify, this fight should be curtains. He's got the Assassins now.
I think he's going to get this.
He's in control now. So
If Mysterio knocks out
There he goes.
Suida,
That steady health drain, and
he'll be able to come back here. It wasn't the best
That's a great
playing,
play. That was actually really
but
exciting.
he
that
did
was super
good.
close.
He did probably better than
Great
I would do.
comeback there, getting control again, and America Chavez, not a simple defender if you put her on the right node.
That's right, man. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of conversation happening around America Chavez, especially in this mode, which is really exciting. Man, I kind of want to see that again, but another time.
Here we go into Suida in the chorus here. Again, Suida going in with the Punisher 2099. Gonna want to try and maybe use the special 1 to power control, maybe go for the special 2 to get the armor breaks. Curious to see what his strategy here is.
Marcus saying
that's a very
America's
passive,
Chavez's L2 is
very passive
impossible.
Mysterio going on there. Didn't follow him back. He tried to get that backdraft intercept, and he literally just stood there, not even blocking.
But you know what? He's getting great damage in so far. Good
Doing
damage.
good so far.
Suida
Suida is looking good at the moment.
Or keeping that battery up. Does he go for another special 1?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I like it. Yep. So it looks like his goal here is just to keep Mysterio pretty low on power for the whole fight. And yeah, look, he's barely giving him any power on these combos right now.
He's doing
Looks
good.
like he's going to have another special 1 here. You know, this is 50 hits and Mysterio's throwing his first special now. That's
Oh,
clipped,
got
but,
clipped.
Great fight so far. Just got to get rid of that.
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
Dex.
I agree. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Special 2
Takes
from
a little bit of
Mysterio.
damage reflect there, but
You know what? Good fight.
not too bad. Oh man. Yeah, that
It's
power
looking
game
good, though.
is looking
As long as he
bad
doesn't
out
make
here,
any
man. It's,
mistakes.
slivering in.
There it
Oh,
was.
That's a tough.
If he can get a combo here, he could
a little
actually.
bit too aggressive.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's got the miss. He's gaining a little bit of his health
Mysterio
back
is-
from that debuff.
is
He
putting
does
him in
have
that
willpower,
corner.
getting some more back from adrenaline. But yeah, good light intercepts here.
But
Or,
I think
yeah,
Suida's
light
going to
intercepts.
recover.
Yeah.
He might not. He's got to play well. Like, and he has not. Like, he's made
Some
2
excellent wall play and
mistakes.
taking his chances
Huge.
by taking that damage and using adrenaline to his benefit.
Yeah,
here.
he's really done a good job of bringing this fight back, making it close. Mysterio, like we were saying before, definitely seems like one of the toughest defenders with this node combination. Only takes a little bit for this guy to really become a big problem.
Special 2 again. He
like
did not
really
evade it
sort of
last
Punisher
time. He
20.
got away. Oh, no! No!
a little
No!
bit too early.
No, a chorus!
Big crit too.
A chorus with the
Yeah,
comeback!
20% of his
Oh
health or so.
my god!
Like I was saying, he did
No
a good job.
way!
Just unfortunate he gets clipped on the first one there. Yeah, I think that means the first round here, or the first round here goes to a chorus. So interesting. We gotta see if Sweden can.
If a chorus can come back in round 2,
yeah, really cool.
then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
locked.
I was a little bit. I was a little speechless there. I wasn't expecting that last hit. To
I
come
did
in.
not
That
expect
was
it either, Dave.
I was really invested in that
Yeah.
fight. Really great fight though.
But yeah, let's see how they can come back in the next.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch that back and see exactly what happened there too.
Okay, so let's see who.
I think he went in a little bit. I don't know. Sure.
He does have, I would say.
We haven't heard a word from our competitors here.
Yeah.
All of them. You know what? There's no real good answer.
Mojo, defender.
Mojo, there's no real good answer for Spider-Gwen unless you use Spider-Gwen against Spider-Gwen. Yeah, the Havoc pick here is really great too. He does not have an answer for Havoc.
He did not.
No, he does not.
Yeah, who's he gonna use?
Oh,
he didn't pick. He didn't pick Vision. Remember when I said he should pick Vision and he didn't?
Spider-Gwen.
Archangel versus Havoc.
Just gonna try and DPS.
This is gonna be interesting. I think Havoc.
I can see it.
I mean, I think Sweeta got screwed
I feel like
in his draft. He didn't go with Vision, and I really thought he would have. We'll have to see how he does with Spider-Gwen versus Mojo, though.
I would say both of these matchups are quite difficult.
Wow.
This is going to be a really gameplay-heavy one here.
Dex bug, maybe. Jaw saying that he did go in. I thought he did too. A little too soon. This is not going to be
an easy fight by any means. I don't think Spider-Gwen has the easiest time against him.
All right, so Chorus versus Spider-Gwen on Mojo.
With this fight node, something you really got to watch out is him throwing that special too, and just getting a ton of degen on you. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes.
Why did he?
Yeah, I think he's going to be maybe trying to rely on his auto evade abilities here.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
If he can get up the right charges, man.
Oh, I didn't even consider that. You're totally
special
right.
3. This is not.
Unfortunately, cannot evade the special 3.
Yeah, can't dodge this one.
But yeah, that's actually an amazing shout. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they have unblockable specials.
Oh, Dave knows all about that special
all the time.
Special attack evade with Spider-Gwen from last year, 2 years ago, Summoner Showdown. That's the one that I was in.
Looking great for a chorus.
It's done, of course. Yeah, that was bad, bro.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Seeing some of that auto evade action going on.
He needs,
man, but unfortunately did not happen.
He needs a miracle.
Bad roll. Didn't get a chance to get.
He needs a miracle.
I don't think there was any special attacks there happening. I think it's
yeah, no, it was a tough one for a chorus to catch a foothold in. But you know what? He's left the ball in Sweeta's court, so let's see if Sweeta can capitalize on it.
All right, let's get the free throw in.
All right, I feel like this is going to be a tough matchup. Anytime you bleed this Havoc, he's going to be putting them on those debuffs on you, plasma buildups. Ooh, he gets the...
Yeah, but maybe not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in good shape, man. I think that's exactly the...
oh, no!
He didn't have enough there.
Is that just a bug? Like, did he just get screwed?
3 neurotoxins on, and he got hit with that. So, it's not impossible, but... not the best.
Let's see. He needs another neurotoxin here. Oh, he's getting close. You know what, though? He's definitely already got the HP advantage on a chorus for this round, though. So real just kind of victory lap coming in here.
He's pretty much already won the round.
He's got to be careful with those.
We're going to round 3.
Stuns could be reflected on him, too, if he's not careful. Ooh, 3 neurotoxins on that heavy. That's big.
Yeah, that's real big.
Yeah, oh, man. Let's see. Needs this special 3.
You gotta be fast though, because Limber is really coming into play here. You gotta be really fast on those heavies to not lose the opportunity.
Yeah, you've got to be real quick though. Plasma Detonate does not do enough to finish him off. Yeah, it looks like he's getting control of this fight. He needs 1 more neuro and he's back in there. Gets opened up a little bit. Oh, great spacing.
Good job there.
Oh, that's a good one, man. Okay, like he's gonna.
Oh, okay, the stun at the end saving him.
What? That is amazing.
Oh no!
With his own special.
Oh.
Wow, this is close.
He's got him backed into the corner.
Oh no!
Oh no! Havoc is going off!
Oh, that got.
Oh, the neurotoxin saved him. Okay.
And he's done! Havoc!
Great fight.
But,
honestly,
of course, still lost this round. Sweeta still wins by dealing more damage.
Yeah, man, there's so much going on there, man. We barely got
2 losses in that round 2 here. So it's going into round 3. Of course, still has a chance to deadlock this.
Going into round 3, we've got to see who can take the final series here of the European semis.
I'm ready for it. Let's go.
So we got Ebony Maw and Thing left.
Of course, here, his last defender. I gotta say, I'm feeling Maw.
I think he goes Maw too.
Great answer to the Maw. He doesn't have anybody to deal with the miss thing. I feel like you can use Spider-Gwen pretty easy to deal with.
I think he goes Maw.
You could kind of deal with the Mortal A-Bomb. Maybe not. You can't really get her into that poison mode.
Yeah,
I think
Maw.
Maw is the pick here.
We got a barn burner here, says Neil.
Counter him if you can.
All right, so
those heavy attacks. Someone whose heavy attack
Kingpin
is,
as sweet as no, he won Immortal Abomination. Okay, that I was gonna say either one.
Yeah, I think Kingpin. Spider-Man.
And he
might
went
be able to
Claire.
reach too. She does have a pretty long heavy. I do like the Claire.
Chorus
HP
went
Immortal
with
A-Bomb
Claire.
here. That's a great pick.
And
he's gonna have. Tons
he's gonna
of
go
power.
Spider-Gwen
He's
into
gonna be
Ebony
able to
Maw.
power control
I don't know.
Yeah, I think both of these. It's funny actually. They both have the classes inverted
Wow.
on both sides. Both are Mystic versus Science or Science versus Mystic, and I gotta give a little bit of an up on a Chorus here. I feel like
I think so too. I think a Chorus has the advantage here.
More favorable than the Maw.
So Sweet is defending, a Chorus is attacking, and the poison is already ticking away on a Chorus.
Yeah. It's an interesting choice. I think I would have gone a Kingpin myself because you have that safety on that heavy attack, which is going to give you those knockdowns and keep him from getting that focus. That's
what I was kind of thinking too, Dave.
But on this particular fight, this is what we're talking about. It looks like he's not getting the lucky enough roll.
Oh no!
At the end.
And
he can come back
right into that.
He's just got to be careful about the acid burn, which will not trigger because he will not get any poisons. Gonna get some big healing and adrenaline here, and some big.
He's got to play well. He's got to play out of his mind, and he is not doing it. Of course, is giving it to Sweeta.
Those are tough. Those are
maybe.
Tough. And he gets it right on the wall there. That's excellent play.
Yeah.
Mortal Abomination was still at 100% until right now.
Coming out of a Mortal A-Bomb. Normally, your poisons would not be a problem, but since he has that reduced healing, the reduction of healing that built into a Mortal A-Bomb's kit, it's not going to be as powerful as it regularly would be. But looks like he's getting him under control pretty well here.
He's getting a feel for the fight now.
Healing off of these petrifies.
He's got to play well.
Yeah, but
there's only a minute and a half left too.
These SP2s are not going to give as much healing as you might want, but he's not in that mode anyway. This looks like it's going to be a slog, man.
He got hit with the special 2 again.
And okay, he's back in it. Good punish on the heavy attack there. A little risky going for it that early, but yeah.
Okay.
If he gets in a good rhythm here of getting special 2,
minute left. Minute 7.
This spin attack is a little bit threatening there, but yeah, looks like he actually isn't running the Despair Mastery, which is interesting to me.
Could be.
I think if he even had 1 or 2 points in the Despair Mastery, he should be reversing the healing here.
Got that special 2 again. He's got to get back.
Yeah.
Not looking that way. Still takes a hit there at the end. Hopefully
didn't get the full dex again.
And not take any more.
He's very smartly here poking into his block, and he's getting those weakness debuffs on him to heal even
He's running out of time.
He's doing a really good job, and Immortal A-Bomb is actually
fight
quite a bit.
That regen is gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Ebony Maw has to just destroy Sweeta next round. Otherwise, of course, it's done.
He's running down that clock. That Immortal A-Bomb's healing is just...
Immortal A-Bomb is insane.
Really especially with the Super Masochism node. Yeah, he's just not able to really get through it all the way. Can you get another combo in before the timer runs out?
Yeah.
Nice.
And launch a special.
Woo!
Man. Well, I mean, kudos.
It's going to be rough to get the win after that.
Looks like a nerve-wracking match.
Of course, basically needs Sweeta just to go and stand there and get destroyed. And we all know that's not going to happen. Sweeta's going to fight for this. Sweeta's going to pull this off. He's going to get the victory today. And he's going to move on. He's going to be the champion of Europe and Russia.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
Brian Grant created a monster. Yeah.
Answer back.
Sweeta has to just...
This is getting close.
Yeah, so he's gonna need
do something.
The AI to play with
more than he did.
Here. He's gonna need those heavy attacks, and hopefully he has the spacing to punish it. Ooh, this is tough. Ma is not helping him out at all.
He's got to get one of those knockdowns soon to stop that focus.
He needs the heavy. Okay, so he's gonna get one here, and he nullified the dex. So that's a mission complete.
Oh no! Ebony Maw's still full health!
This is a tough fight.
He's almost...
Okay, so... falters coming in. Does he try to punish? No, he's good. Good job being cognizant of that. Yeah.
Oh, he punishes with a heavy.
And he
Insane
gets the
reach.
He gets the extended timer.
Comes back in.
He's got to be careful here now. Oh, the
He's gonna get the special 3.
Yeah, something
Ebony
actually I
Maw.
didn't consider with Maw here.
Woo!
Is if you dodge that special 1, he's gonna put a Fury buff on you, which is gonna give him Spite for probably most of the
Sweet,
fight.
I'm sorry, bro. It's
there.
oh my god.
DJ in there.
Oh my god. It's deadlocked, boys.
Damage.
What sort of tiebreaker does this come down to?
We went from Mossum to that was Moffle, man.
Oh no.
It's not over yet.
Very close there, but a chorus does come out with the win. Great pick with the Maw as a defender.
A chorus with a comeback.
Node. So tough to deal
The
with.
underdog. The defender
really
picks
tough match.
by a chorus
Not being
saved
able to
him
control
here.
those heavies
He did
is
not
could
play
not break
well,
the focus, and
but
he
neither
gets
did
that
Suida.
basically
Suida didn't
unavoidable
play well
defense
either.
that
This
damage
the
his
matchups
opponent.
did just not go in either
That's
one's
a tough
favor.
match. That is a tough match, but I mean, excellent plays all the way through. Well, there you have it, folks, and there you have it, John. What an amazing set of fights that we saw here. We had 3 series go down in the Summoner
So what
Showdown
happens?
semifinals for Europe and Russia. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought all of our players came out swinging. Really, really great performance from all of them.
Is it
Loved
over?
every single second of it. All of the sets were remarkably close. And I really loved seeing the players get to sink their teeth into this new draft game mode.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the amazing things
It's got to
that we
come down
saw
to some
happen
sort of
here was
tiebreaker.
Fintech actually sweeping one of the series, as we did not see that at all with the rest
I'm
of the
waiting to
series.
find out too,
Like I was
Joe.
saying there, all of these series were so close. Fintech, the only one to manage to not lose a round in his series. Really masterful performance of him. And in that series particularly, I think he had a really great draft.
Oh, absolutely. And, well, that explains why he takes the winning spot in
Wow,
the semifinals
Fintech
for
gets
Europe
the
and
move.
Russia.
Wow.
Super
Why?
congratulations to him.
Yeah, amazing stuff, Fintech.
Why?
Really well deserved here. Great drafting.
Is
Great
it just
bounce
because he
back
got the
after that
sweep?
First game against Sweden to come and win it all. Super, super well played by him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, coming
I'm
up next, we get to
confused!
speak with our semifinalists, and of course, our winner of the semifinals. And first up, we're going to get to talk with Suida. Well, now, those were some hard-fought fights right there. Super exciting, coming right down to the line. But of course, you can only have one winner.
I get that he got the sweep,
Yeah, I
but
think we had some
he still
really
only won
interesting
3
and creative
games.
picks, and I'm
Suida
excited
won
to
3
see
games.
How those picks will translate into the
Anders
finals.
won
Yeah, for sure.
2 games.
Now, we do have our semifinalists
So-
here, starting with Suida. And I really wanted to know, how did you feel about your performance today?
Could have been better. I'm being honest, man.
What is up, EZ?
That last fight, that really didn't go as planned.
I did see some really awesome picks from you though. I didn't even think about using Archangel into a Mortal A-Bomb before, but as soon as I saw that pick, I was like, oh my goodness, what an awesome one. How did you feel that your draft went for that kind of stuff?
Well, I like picking all the champions to do,
Yeah.
like as a attacker. I feel like I should have banned Mysterio the second time.
You should have.
Yeah, Mysterio seemed to be a bit of the meta this time around. He was definitely a tough defender, especially with that Spite node.
Yeah, that's and the unblockable special one.
Oh my goodness.
That was the combo that. Like,
Mean Queen, what's up, baby?
Oh yeah, I get tricked up by that all the time. It catches me and I
How's lunch?
always just face right after he clips me with one of those hits. Always rough stuff.
But I feel like the Spite, that was the worst part. Because I picked my SP3 like two times, I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got to kind of deal with it a couple times there. Yeah, it's tough. I was thinking even that, what would be your opinion on trying to bring somebody like Spider-Man 2099 or Red Guardian that can't gain buffs so you can avoid that Spite? Do you think it's more worth it to try and bring a counter for the specific fight you're going into, so like the character, or to just try and deal with the nodes? So let's say instead of...
I think it's better to just bring a character counter. Like
Yeah.
I had Red Guardian, but I didn't get to pick him in my cards.
Absolutely. Sweet, I have a question for you. Seeing as your skill that you show off with Kamala Khan all the time, you have an absolute grasp on the game. You know how to intercept. It's almost as if you can read the AI, which is absolutely amazing. And with all those skills in place, how does the game change for you with the mechanic of having picks and bans, and then also being kind of being sent into a certain direction for which champions you can choose? How does that change the game?
What's up, Ricky Lee?
I mean, it doesn't. Picking the specific champion to fight against the defender, that doesn't really matter much. The more is like you depend much more on how the AI behaves, and this AI was kind of like really passive sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like Mysterio, he's got kind of a funky one sometimes. You know, he's just kind of randomly throwing heavies. He can be an extra tricky one on top of, again, he's got that spite node too, right? So, yeah.
I felt that the most against Maw at the end.
Oh, yeah.
He almost full combos on my block, then dashed away. I was trying to bait heavy attacks.
Yeah.
Like knock him down. But
oh man, it's definitely a frustrating point.
Out.
Yeah.
One more question for you here, Sweeta. What message do you have for the winner?
For FinTech?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm proud of him. That's it. And I hope that he wins it all.
Yeah. For Europe, for EU and Russia. Take it home.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Glad to hear it.
Thanks for coming on, Sweeta, and congratulations for getting this far. It was absolutely amazing to watch. All right, great to hear from Sweeta about what he thought in his performance. And next up, we have our next semifinalist here. We have a chorus in the house. And how did you feel about your performance?
I think I did pretty good, even though there were a lot of mistakes made.
FinTech did do well.
And still, like, I can accept.
Of course, you battled back, bro.
Ahead in my life like that. Everyone makes mistakes every time, and I think I just did my best.
That's an awesome mindset to have. I mean, I gotta say, it was a super close series. Easily one of the most competitive ones I've ever seen. And I think you all performed phenomenally. Really, I give yourself a pat on the back. You did great.
Thank you so much.
They did do well. They did do good.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the semifinals after all. This is no easy feat to get here in the first place. Now, I do have a question. You got to pat yourself on the back a little bit and put on a big smile because there were some great fights there. Did you have a favorite moment out of all of those fights?
The first fight which I did and I won it, I guess that boosts up my confidence a little bit. Mm-hmm. But the second fight afterwards was like super opposite of it. I couldn't even land a single hit and the AI was like super defensive. So
yeah. Story so far is the AI was passive and defensive
in this competition for me.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well,
seems like they were all struggling with
that first fight was really awesome. I think you really killed it on that one. Why don't you walk us through your draft a little bit? What were your thoughts or kind of your plan going into your picks?
He did well on picking defenders.
So initially, what I thought was to put up select those champions which can be used as an attacker and as well as a defender. But later, once I was getting the choices, it was not the ideal choices for me. So I actually ended up picking up a few defenders and like one or two champions which can be used both as an attacker and defender, and the remaining as only attackers. Which I
don't know, Neil.
Yeah, that seems like a good strategy going in, trying to kind of get those generalists. I know that Sasquatch was one that I used a lot in my testing and playing this.
MCOC likes the number 3.
Use him on both attack and defense, but you are, again, there is that level of RNG a bit to it where you could draft great or build a really good deck, and sometimes you don't get the luck on pulling the cards, and your plan could fall apart a little bit there. But I really like the mindset you had there of trying to make sure you have an even balance and just making do with what you can.
Yeah, it's I think it's a part of life. You'll never get everything that you need, so you have to make the best out of out of the things which you're getting.
Yeah, resilience. You know, you got to make the best of what you've got, and I still think you did a great job. Like I said, this is one of the most competitive ones that competitive series that we've seen in the Showdown, and I think everybody played phenomenally.
Yeah, absolutely. I love his.
We're back live again tomorrow.
He wants to
doing
adapt.
the same thing.
You can't get everything that you need.
And then the next day, and then the finals.
How did you feel playing in this new mode? We asked Suida the same question about how skillful he is, and as skillful as you are. How does that change the game, having some of those elements kind of pulled from under you and still having to adapt?
I think the concept of this year's tournament was like phenomenal. Like you're not going blindly into a fight in which you have like a class disadvantage, and you at least have an option to make your fight succeed. And I feel it's a good thing.
Yeah, having that extra information so you can plan around the defender a little bit more makes a lot of sense. I totally agree with that.
I have a question for you. What message do you have for the winner of the semifinals today?
He destroyed me.
The message for the winner of the semifinals is to just win this showdown for all the European and Russians who actually wanted to participate but couldn't, because we had somewhat better skills than them. And just make them proud, at least, that their continent actually won the whole Summer Showdown this year.
Nice. Love to hear the support for the region. You know, the friendly vibes coming out from here. Sweden, similar things. Sounds like you guys are all pretty close together and wanting to make sure that even if they bested you, they're still proving that they're the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, if you are
beating
us,
take it? I don't know. Happy McMuffins.
Awesome.
My
Love
Houston native.
Well, thank you so much.
Let's go. He's still in it.
You're welcome.
I can't. I gotta put Happy was there last year in the finals.
Now, before we get started, we got
Abdo. It was that won it last year in day 2.
We look to see who lost the least
number
of rounds.
Explain it.
Since our winner, FinTech, was the only player to have a clean sweep, he's the one that's advancing to the finals.
So he didn't have that extra loss. Okay.
FinTech,
okay, that makes sense.
How are you feeling about this monumental win, my man?
I'm feeling great. It was a tough fight, but yeah, I managed to get here.
Okay.
Excellent work. Yeah. How do you feel the draft went? Obviously, this is kind of the first time that a lot of you guys are getting to play this, outside of getting a little familiar with it. But yeah, what are your opinions on kind of how your pick and ban went, and maybe what's your plan, or what was your plan going into it?
Well, first off, against Sweden, I got pretty unlucky rolls on my champs, but yeah, I like the concept. I really liked it.
Nice. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. So we were talking with Sweden earlier, and he was talking a lot about Mysterio. So I'm just curious, what do you think Mysterio's value is in this, and how do you think he's gonna kind of play going into the finals?
Well, hopefully the other people are paying attention.
Well, everyone knows his AI. He likes to throw those heavies all the time. So when you add Spite to it, he's just spamming heavies and specials all day. You can't really do anything.
Yeah, certainly a really tough fight, especially with those extra nodes. Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, one of the things that were super impressive is the fact that you not only won round 2, but you also won round 3 of the qualifiers. And that's putting you up into the stratosphere in terms of status, which is absolutely great. Having that much skill and coming into an environment that's a little less consistent than what you're used to, how did that change the way that you played and the way that you adapted?
I just had to think outside the box for this one.
Fair enough. So, as Dave mentioned there,
Man
you
of
did
little
qualify
words.
in round 2, but you also had the #1 score in round 3 as
excellent
well.
player.
So you actually beat Sweden out there, and you actually had the #2 score in week 1 as well. It sounds like you beat Sweden not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times now. Does that make that win
I
even a
don't
little
know.
bit juicier for you?
Sweden won against
I mean,
FinTech.
we're friends, so it's not that competitive between us, but of course it's nice to beat your friends every once in a while.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that you guys are buddies too. It's cool to see both of you in the semifinals together. I'm sure he's supporting you going into the finals. Yeah, do you have any plans or shifts that you might try, or like meta changes or draft changes you think you might put in for going into the finals?
I mean, the finals have different nodes, so of course I'm gonna have to make some changes.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have anything in mind that you might want to share with us?
John's trying to help him. No,
Okay.
Not right now,
no,
at least.
nothing
Fair
to
enough.
say.
He's keeping it close to his chest. I can't blame him on that. He's getting ready. The winner's mindset. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you? What was your favorite fight throughout this whole series?
That's hard to say.
He's already
the
forgot
Void-
about it.
Void against Sasquatch was probably my cleanest one so far. So I'd have to
Yeah,
go
that's
with
a
that
really
one.
great fight. That's a Sasquatch can be a really tough one to deal with, and yeah, great pick there.
Absolutely. I love the fact that he uses
Such an
you know,
awkward
like,
conversation when
cleansing
you got
terminology.
someone
like he
who
cleaned
doesn't
it.
really
It was a
talk,
clean
doesn't
fight,
really
but
say
he also
anything,
swept
doesn't really know what
through.
to say.
I just find
It's
that
so awkward.
fantastic. That's just really good. Probably a bad
Hey,
joke. It's all good.
$1.99 donation
What I'm
from
known
Ricky
for.
Lee,
It's
man.
not even
Thank
as
you,
bad as the
appreciate
one that I
that.
had going. I wanted to have the FinTech mobile that goes broom broom because it sweeps. But
Wow.
yeah, I just had to put that together. That's what you get when you do a fantastic job. You get Dave's dad puns.
Yeah, and FinTech, you really did do a fantastic job. Got to congratulate you again. Yeah, again, the only one to
There
get
it
a
is.
sweep here. Maybe I guess like walk us through what was a little bit different with the chorus round versus the Suida round.
I don't know, something just clicked and I planned it much better.
Yeah, you think maybe just getting a little bit more
Thank
familiar
you, man.
with it,
Appreciate that.
getting kind of more accustomed to it. Yeah, fair enough.
Pretty much.
Nice. Did you feel any nerves going into it? Maybe after the first round coming into it, or maybe you needed to win that round. The pressure was on. What did you think you felt going?
You got a
into that round?
warlock.
I'd say nerves were pretty tight there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, you absolutely crushed it though. Again, like Dave said, the only one to get a clean sweep. So, really great work on your part there. Yeah, nerves of steel, in fact, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We do have a question for your fellow future finalists. Are you feeling like you can take this home? Do they have to watch out for you? Like, how are you feeling about this?
I feel I can definitely do it, but it depends. We'll see how it goes.
Fair enough.
All right, go on the humble route. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
All
it.
right. Well,
Awesome.
thank you so much for jumping on with us and giving us some insight into how an amazing player does his thing in the tournament under so much pressure and coming out on top. You did absolutely amazing. Should be super proud of yourself. Both pats on the back. And we'll see you in the finals. Well, big time showing from all our contestants today, all of our semifinalists, and of course, we did get one finalist out of that, and that was FinTech. What a fantastic performance. I have a feeling the community is going to be swept
All right,
off their
Ricky,
feet.
get back to class, man.
Really awesome performance by FinTech. Couldn't agree more. Suida and of course, really great work from them too. Really close. One of the closest series we've ever seen in the Summoner Showdown. But yeah, FinTech just absolutely
I feel like
monstrous
it's
performance
somewhat
and, squeaking
live,
away with
but
the win
not fully live.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see it, and I'm
I
excited
mean, I'm
to see
live,
some more. So make
but
sure that you tune in.
I
to
feel
the
like
next Summoner
I feel like there's a
Showdown.
production
We'll see
side
you
of it that they do live, and then they air it. They've edited it and put it all together. I don't think it's fully live. No problem, Anders. We will be back tomorrow again for day 2. Then we got day 3, and then we got the finals. So it's going to be really cool to see what happens over the next day or so.
Sneaking away with the win here.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited to see some more. So make sure that you tune in to the next Summoner Showdown, and we'll see you in the Battle Realm.
I was just gonna pause it right here so I can talk. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna have day 2 tomorrow, same time. So if you were here today, come back tomorrow. Probably gonna maybe stream something later. Not right now because I gotta run. I gotta eat something and come back. And I gotta figure out why the sound's not playing all of a sudden. I'm gonna restart everything, maybe restart the computer and see what's going on, because the sound from my phone isn't going to the Elgato for some reason now. So I'm gonna reset some things and see what's going on with that. But everybody that came out: Anders, Ricky Lee, Neil, Jaw, Mean Queen, my baby, Easy Riddle, and who else was here? Marcus, Sterling, and we had Ashley. And anyone else? I think that might have been it. That was at least in the chat. There might have been some other people, but I think that was everybody that was in the chat today. I thank you guys for coming out, chatting, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one on day 2. All right, guys. Till then, peace out.